Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Dave Betts and today we are talking about this seriously budget-friendly camcorder. It's called the Canon Vixia HF R800. It costs about $300 US, which is about $1,800 less than the Panasonic GH5 that I'm filming on right now. So the question is it worth hunting one down in 2020? Well, stay tuned to find out. But before we get to the review, I did want to just apologize for the lack of videos in the last few weeks. My wife and I have been on vacation, and then we got a new kitten, and we're trying to get things ready for our new baby coming in just over a month, which means it's been a pretty intense time. So sorry for not being more regular, but as you can imagine, there is a lot going on. If you are a parent, by the way, this is completely unrelated to the video, but I would love to hear any parenting tips below. Feel free to write them below, but enough about that. Let's talk about the HF R800. So here are some key facts about this little camera. Firstly, it has a 57 times zoom. That's ridiculous. According to their website, Canon say that it means it can range between a 32.5 millimeter all the way to a 1,853 millimeter lens. Apparently, it has something called super range optical image stabilization or something like that, whatever that means. It's HD, it's not 4K, but it can record up to 60 frames a second, and it has an LCD touchscreen as well. So that all sounds great, but if you're anything like me, you might be a little bit skeptical given the low price point. So let's test it. Okay, so I've switched out the GH5 for a Canon Vixia HF R800, and let me know what you think. I'm trying really hard not to give you my opinion just yet. This is with two soft boxes on automatic mode, plus the same lighting in the background. What do you think? Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's no good? Just to say, yeah, it's fully on automatic mode. It's automatically focusing. Exposure is automatic. I'm sure we could maybe change some of those settings if it was on manual mode, but I wanted to keep it as simple as possible because let's be real, when you are out videoing stuff in the real world, you're not going to be wanting to change all these settings if you're buying a Handycam. If you want to do manual mode, you're probably going to have a DSLR or something. So let's see it in a few different contexts right now. So what do I think as a camera? It's okay, it's not great, it's not terrible, it's just okay. Honestly, although the idea of 57 times zoom is pretty cool, I'm not totally convinced I would want to use this over my phone, except for maybe one thing, and that is live streaming. When I'm not making YouTube videos, I work for a small church in Canada, and during these COVID times, we really wanted to start streaming our services, but doing it on a budget. But here's the thing. The camera needs to be at the back of the room, and my GH5, as much as it's a great camera, the lens doesn't zoom far enough, and I don't want to buy a new one. Besides, I'm not sure I want to use my personal camera every single week for a stream. What happens if I go away? So we were thinking about these kinds of things, and this is where the HF R800 has been really helpful. It has its own power supply, so I don't have to worry about batteries running out or buying a new power supply. It connects via a mini HDMI to a standard HDMI cable to something called an Elgato Camlink 4K, and then using some software called OBS, we are then able to stream our services. And I should mention that we do have to do something extra, something else to get a decent audio feed, but maybe that's a conversation for another day and another video. The point is, as a budget streaming camera, I think it's really good. Would I take it on holiday with me? Probably not. Would you use your phone? Yeah. Save your pennies for a DSLR, or maybe just use your smartphone. If you're thinking about streaming any content though, whether it's for a church or an event like a wedding or a funeral or a party or something like that, even just as a gaming streaming solution, this is not a bad call. So I want to know, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and if you found this video helpful at all, feel free to like it, or maybe even be one of those 100 incredible people who helped me get to 1,000 subscribers. That would be so cool. Whatever you're doing in the world right now, have an incredible, phenomenal week, and I will speak to you very soon, hopefully with a little bit more regular content. Bye.